Hello there you, and welcome to an ELDAR defense line that is currently set up in this valley as they're about to be swarmed by a gigantic POX army. Will the ELDAR be able to make their last stand, or will POX and Ruination win the day? As always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing, as that's the best way to support the channel. Now, let's get on with the slaughter. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Already, we've got the speedy POX walking zombies here, heading straight for the ELDAR line, and my god, the ELDAR guns are just absolutely chopping them down. Look at them, they're taking stupendous losses here, trying to surge forward. They're really fast as well. Look at these guys sprint. But of course, the ELDAR's quicker reflexes here, taking into an effect. Oh god, they're absolutely dissolving under the weight of firepower being leveled at them here from the ELDAR defenses. So we have got this lovely little valley that we need to defend here. We have got multiple defensive lines. We've got this line at the front here, which then feeds into this secondary line with Overwatch fire support on this hill, who can see both lines from this area here. That also then leads into down here is our last stand, where the only way to get into this area is through this narrow gap. Let's go back over to our front line though, because the zombies and the renegade gunners at the moment are on a world of hurt. Just getting absolutely railed on by the shuriken firepower. Just rinsing through multiple bodies here. But remember rightly, on the ELDAR, isn't it like diamonds tipped with barbed wire or something daft like that? I seem to remember that's basically what the ELDAR guns fire. And when I say barbed wire, I think it's like crystallized barbed wire, not like metal barbed wire. But yeah, it sounds kind of an insane weapon to fire. It's definitely going to cause some damage. A diamond being fired at you. God, look at this horde just disintegrating as they're getting close. All the blood is starting to pool on the floor here. The bodies are already starting to pile up. The defensive line is holding out quite nicely. Look at this part over in the forested area. The zombies and the gunners trying to push in hard, trying to flank down the actual mountain here as well. But thankfully, oh god, too many trees in the way. But you can see just over there, that hill does have a perfect line of sight. Right down, there we go. Look there, we can see them. They're just laying that firepower right into these guys coming down the hill. The corpses of the enemies are really starting to pile up, and especially in this little area. Our front line is holding really nicely at the moment. The ELDAR just laid it right into that horde. They're trying to get close. We've got these crazy little blood lakes starting to appear behind everyone. The Chaos, though, are starting to find little gaps here in the armor. Starting to push troops around the flank of the ELDAR defensive line. But that said, look how quickly lives are being consumed here. As quickly as they get into the front line, they are just being absolutely annihilated. So we've already lost 122,000 Chaos here. There was only 500,000 of them. They do have a lot of Plague Bearers in amongst them as well. But the Plague Bearers were near the backside over here. So there, look. So these guys are going to be coming in last, but they are pretty dang heavy hitters. You can see the Chaos Swarm here trying to come over any way it can. Oh god, look at all these. A massive cohort of Plague Bearers has made their way around the side. They are going to be trying, oh look at this, they're trying to push every single flank. Luckily, we do have this little group down here trying to defend it. Currently, they're drowning. Oh my god, little Timmy, get out your rubber dinghy. Fun for the entire family. The Chaos here, though, trying to push down this little hill. Plague Bearers first, actually. That is interesting. These guys can take a hell of a punishment, even from these ELDAR. So, the Chaos, bit by bit, then, are going to build up a little body pile here, which is going to make this way more passable. But I'm really impressed with our little blood lake there. Let's go back over to our front line, where we've got even more blood lakes appearing. The body pile over here, look at this. Oh my god, that's grown massively. The corpses here, the zombies just rolling down the other side. We're starting to get a cool little channel up here. Look at that. That's mint. The ELDAR, though, proving why they are masters of the galaxy. The sheer firepower and ability to dodge incoming attacks makes them so powerful. We only had like 3,000 to 4,000 ELDAR here. It's quite a lot for ELDAR, realistically. They can't afford losses. Oh my god, though. Look at this body power, man. That's insane. I love this blood lake that's stuck on the other side of it, that all the chaos have to pour through to get to that front line. And the firepower is just being leveled out from on top of this hill. Like I said, they've got a pretty damn good sight. Despite the trees, the AI can still see right through them. And they are just pouring that firepower on. We have got flanking fire as well. So as these chaos dudes over here are trying to make their way around, they are getting absolutely railed upon. That's an absolutely brilliant little body pile though there. Let's have a look how the chaos getting on this side. Yeah, that body pile's definitely growing. They can actually path down it now. Little by little, the chaos are forging their own path down the side of this mountain. We've got an insane little body bobsleigh going on. Look at that. Made out of plague bearers, no less. How are we doing on this side? The front lines are starting to collapse now. We are going to get a surge forward any moment. The poor Chaos have only killed 860 units here. Meanwhile, the Eldar have got 230,000 almost. To be fair, though, these are only renegade gunners and POX walkers. Maybe the demons are a bit of an expensive loss here for Nurgle, but they are sure as heck doing their work. Getting right in there amongst them. This is going to be the collapse of the front Eldar line, but look at that body pile, man. That's absolutely insane. And these guys are still getting railed on. That fire support from the hill really lending itself on here. And here we go. The surge is about to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I love watching this. The massive swarm now heads forward to the next nearest target, which is assaulting an Eldar-controlled hill. Oh my god. The sheer level of violence is absolutely insane. Oh my god, here they go, up the hill, into the assault formation, where the Eldar are trying to hold the peak here. Oh, look at that, what a sight. Just running up the hill at you. Again, as the bodies start to pile up, the area becomes more and more accessible. Our second line trying to lend its fire support here as the Nommers and the Gunners start descending upon them. Oh god, yeah. When they're coming through the forest, they're really getting close. Especially with that fire support from the hill actually being distracted. These guys are going to try and hold their own as best as they can. Look at them corpses rolling down the hill in the background, man. What a brutal fight this has been. The stupendous losses on the front line. And then there's just that gigantic horde in the background as they still keep charging in. Oh, I love the brutality of this game. Lovely little blood lake here. Let's go take a deep dip. Oh, little Timmy, you've got multiple blood lakes today. I'm really impressed. Chaos, though, still trying to ascend this hill. They haven't quite gotten there yet. You can see some of the firepower from the rear line now. The final stand, the last bastion of the Eldar, is starting to lend its fire support to these guys over here who have been swarmed from the forest. Again, them plague bearers really doing their work. The demonic entities trying to infect the Eldar. I don't know, can Eldar get infected? I would imagine that they can. Because supposedly they have really good healing properties and advanced medical care, so I do actually wonder, can the Eldar get infected still? There's got to be some instances somewhere. Oh, speaking of, I don't know if any of you guys have heard about the Warhammer series starring Henry Cavill. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. But apparently it's going to be based on the Eisenhorn trilogy. That is going to be quite interesting and possibly very much like Blackadder. I'm probably going to enjoy that quite a lot. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. How do you guys feel about that? You'll have to let me know in the comments below. And also let me know, can Eldar get infected? I really want to know that. Because I've always thought that the Eldar had these crazy healing properties. And with them being such an advanced race, they've also got really good medical care. So it'd be an interesting question to pose. This has been another question that I've had. When it comes to Chaos, what technically makes you classed as a demon? Because you get things like the possessed who've got mutations and stuff like that. Are they technically classed as demons? I don't know, because to me a demon's always been something that's like of the war, or a physical like a physical manifestation of the war. So I don't know, are possessed classed as demons and things like that? Again, another interesting question. Just let me know in the comments below. I'm loving these little body piles at the moment. Look at this! Oh god, they can actually path up that one. How are we doing with this squad on this side? Did they drown themselves? Oh, they did finally get defeated. I mean, they made an excellent account for themselves. But yeah, they did finally get defeated. Oh, we're being attacked in the rear line. Look at that. The terrain actually really helping out Nergal forces there. An excellent move, using the cover of the natural terrain. I mean, they have been getting railed upon from the defenders on the other hill, but I don't think Chaos care. The line over this side now has fallen. I mean, not without cost. My god, look at that battlefield. 128,000 Chaos remaining. 1.6 Eldar. Wow. Yeah, the Chaos really need to build up some body piles if they want to access this hill a little bit easier. Maybe they just need to actually come around the back a bit more. I think maybe this is a pretty good tactic. It seems to get them pretty close. I love how some of them are just roly-polying down the hill. You're meant to be fighting, guys. This is not time to be having fun. What the heck are you doing? The Chaos Man never take anything seriously, do they? Here the Eldar are, making their last stand, trying to fight for their lives. And I don't know. The Chaos are just treating it as if it's a holiday resort. I mean, it kind of is. Looking at this hellish landscape, it very much is a Chaos holiday resort at the moment. Buy one, get 1,000 souls free. The Eldar, though, they came with coupons ready. They're just chewing the way through these Chaos forces, trying to ascend up this part of the hill. The other side, not looking so peachy. Oh dear. So the two box formations on top of the hill have finally faltered. Now Chaos is hitting them in the rear flank. That's got to be painful for the Eldar. I just love all these body piles that we're making, man. Let's go back. Has they actually uncovered the front line yet? No. We've still got troops over here. How are the Blood Lakes doing down these sides? Let's go have a look at this one. Oh, it's still in its infancy. This one was a really nice one. I think, oh yes, that might be deep enough for little Timmy's aircraft carrier. It certainly is. That's a really nice one. Oh, we've even got another one. We've made some fantastic ones. This is, again, Rubber Ducky. Not even Rubber Dinghy yet. Yeah, we're not under attack here, so all Chaos forces are still focusing on fire support hill. The Guardians making a valiant stand here, though. 90,000 Chaos remaining. Are the Eldar actually going to be able to pull this one off? Jeez, man. So many POX walkers making their way to the front line. And these plate bearers, I love the look of them. They look so cool in this game. But there's still a massive Chaos horde out there waiting to get its way up. And bit by bit, they are chewing their way through the Guardians here. He'd been making a really good last stand, though. I'll say that much. You can't knock them. But they're just, yeah, there we go. Completely swarmed now. Last stand has been enabled. Oh man, there's no Eldar left whatsoever. They've just completely trounced the hill, and here we go. The surge onwards now. That is so many. Look at them pouring across that hill. But they've got a heck of a fight against him now. This is a bottleneck. Look at that army in the background. Yeah, this is an extreme bottleneck in this area. They're taking out the beating. Look at them. Oh my god, they're all just pointing into this one corner. That's suicidal, but that is chaos for you. Come on, guys. You've got this entire breadth here that you could be attacking from. We have got this one little squad, though, who's just, like, sort of holding their own on the side. Bit of a distraction unit, trying to keep the attack force split. Sort of working a little bit, but, yeah. The main force of chaos is yet to come in. 70,000 of them. Trundling their way across our battlefields. And damn good luck to them now. Like I said, we've got really heavy concentrated firepower in this part. Oh my god, man, that's a lot of overlapping fire. But like I said, that is a sight, man. But this overlapping firepower is going to be really hard for the chaos to push into. And you can see that they're just flinging all the demons at this now. We are going to make some stupendous body pile here, though. I'm estimating that much. The distraction unit doing a pretty good job at the moment. Dividing the chaos forces, ensuring that there's no concerted push. But these guys aren't going to hold out forever. We've got to quickly wrap up this chaos horde if the Eldar want to win. But look at the amount of death on this front line. The blood just flowing right back down the hill. I'm hoping that we get some really cool blood lake at the bottom here. Actually, we already have one. Not that deep. Mind, I think it's actually trickling. Yeah, look, it's all trickling down into this one. So hopefully we'll come back at the end and check this one, see if we've made it really deep. Because that appears to be where it's all trickling into. Yeah, the distraction unit really doing a good job here so far. There's a lot of chaos trying to pour into this area. And look, they are actually gunning them down. That's the amazing thing. They're actually managing to hold the line just a little bit. Now, each one of these groups that we've had today has only got about 250 Eldar in them. So this one little box formation was roughly 250 Eldar. So yeah, that remains about 750 on the hill. And we've literally just gone down to 750 remaining. But yeah, as soon as that distraction unit's gone, the full weight of chaos forces are going to be throwing themselves at this hill. Like I said, luckily, the only way up this hill is through that one area, so the chaos do have no choice but to build up the body piles here. The distraction unit, though, it's starting to falter. 580 Eldar remaining against the 43,000 chaos. Man, oh man. What I'm quickly going to do is hit a little time-lapse camera here as they try to bottleneck themselves in. I really want to see these corpses pile up. So, we'll be back in a second. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the last 230, in a box formation, desperately trying to hold off against the remaining 20,000 man. It's actually kind of insane. About 3,000 Eldar here have killed almost 500,000 in POX walkers and demons. That's kind of impressive. Let's actually go have a quick scoot at the battlefield while we wait for these remainders. Look at all these corpses. Oh my god, look at this. Just absolute certain death wherever you look at this place, man. Oh my god. That's absolutely impressive. That looks really cool as well. It's almost like nature's corpse piles. It looks so natural and like just it looks like a babbling brook but in hell. Look at this body pile on the front line as well. Oh, that is magnificent. Did this actually get quite deep? No, it didn't, unfortunately. But what we need to go look at is what we've all been waiting for, really. How deep did we manage to get this? Because all the blood seemed to be trickling down to this area, so... Oh, it's still tiny, but it is large. That's what she said. But what about this one? No. Oh, look at that. That is rubber dinghy level. We have got quite a few blood lakes. We can't be too sad about it. But unfortunately, I do think, yeah, there we go. The Chaos now have completely capitulated the entire defense here for the Eldar. And we can call this one here As always, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all our channel members who helped keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button down below. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the amazing Chaotic Binky store. We got some really cool merch over there. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.